Hello Cobras and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm TryclydeTamer. I'm going to be surfing around now that we have the HM and going on a bit of an item collection fest. That was the first of many tentacle we're going to be running into. Alright, we got a hidden item and a secluded normal item, which is an iron. Right here, it is on a sort of its own little spot of land, even though we still walk around. It's a hidden art scale. There's plenty of these throughout the game. Oh, it's literally right on where the iron was. Well, not literally, but quite a bye. Back into the surfing. Let's run into this guy and collapse and drown. Ooh, I was worried that a kid was drowning when I saw you. You seem to be okay. So what do you say to a battle? Louis. Glub glub. I wouldn't say it's Louis because it doesn't have an O in the name, but that's my response to everything. But we got a Ruin Maniac. There's supposed to be a mystical rock around here. Do you know anything about it? No, Foster. It's imaginary like your friends back at home. I was thinking too much about the rock, so my Pokemon remained too weak. So if we hop back onto Bill Cosby, we can go up this way and see a familiar rock formation just like the one we've seen in the desert. Swim in the deep blue seas. The greatest feeling. Rock music. Sorry about that quad weakness there, Austin. I lost. Now I'm feeling blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. And something I consider to be a goof on my part is that there's actually more to Route 115 than I thought there was. Like, I knew that, like, this area showed up in Emerald, but I guess I thought that it didn't show up in RSE and to follow that Oris, but there actually is this little area, so let me hop on my item finder, even though I don't think there's really anything hidden, but oh well, I'm doing a bunch of searching around, and we got a black belt as we go up this way. Machop! Demand a battle! Koichi! Ouch, ouch, ouch. Everything just hurts your face, and I mean, just look at your face, it looks very distraught by this, even though I probably shouldn't judge you. Pretty sure there's a loop of grass around here. That's a new word for me, a loop, even though of course I know the word, and it is a word. It's a first grade word like Wumbo. And oh boy, I believe this is an expert. You seem rather capable. Let me keep you company. Experts are pretty good battlers. If he could have made use of that belly drum, it would be a run for my money. Yeah, it's a pretty high level little area here. Some berries up there, and got a Ruin Maniac right here. Are there any ruins that would satisfy me around here? He's the Ruin Maniac. Ooh, what a mystery. You know, I find it kind of weird that the Fossil Maniac, he has that sprite and like that a little kid brother in a different sprite, so I don't know if the Fossil Maniac is supposed to be like that much older, or if it's just like a sprite they give him, like you can't really notice the face, so he could have like a young looking face. I don't know, there's science involved in this. And speaking of which, well, I pulled up that thing, even though there's not really much science. But we have this Pokeblock case right here that I haven't really shown off yet, so I'm going to be going to both screens for this. And let's make ourselves a Pokeblock. Let's go over to make, and we can choose from all our berries to use to make. So I'll just make a mixture of things and see what it comes out to be. I'll use things that I have plenty amounts of. Start blending, see what it comes out to be. But if you like, you use pure kind of thing, you can make specific colors of Pokeblocks. So we got rainbow Pokeblocks, that's nice. So we can give them to our Pokemon and they will enhance specific things, such as blue Pokeblocks would be good for beauty and things of the like. That's all I gotta say about that. So with the item finder around, we're just looking around for items. The repellents effect worn off, but I'm going to say no because I don't really need any more. There's heal powder down in there. Let's hop on our Mach Bike and go crazy. Okay, douse the machine because there is one hidden item and I don't think I've picked it up yet. Pickin', packin', strackin'. It seems like the hidden item would be right there, but nope, just an iron right here. You know what, actually, I actually kind of fancy this place. I'm gonna move my secret base here, and coincidentally is kind of close to my secret base in Alpha Sapphires, right outside of the Meteor Falls. I sit by this place. It's a nice little cozy base. I'm pretty sure like the other one had like a bunch of holes in it, or was like very inconvenient and squished around, so it's a nice little place, so come on. This hidden Pokemon right here is Jigglypuff. It's pretty much the only place to find Jigglypuff in the game as far as I can recall, and it definitely was in RSC. that does it for north of Duford Town, so let's go east. Right there would have been that super rappel we picked up. I'm pretty sure we picked it up, but oh well, it's there now, you know about it, and there's female swimmers, which are attractive. Did you want to battle me? Sure, I'll go up against you. +1 Walking Dead character, Beth, who was no match for me, as she says. So yes, we are here on Route 107. There's no items here on the overworld, but I feel like there's stuff that may be under me. I wonder how we're going to be able to get those. Do you know a little town called Duford? Yeah, I was just there. What's the secret to good swimming? You gotta use Denise. And in response to my pun, she says, I hate this. Like, why do people hate puns? Like, yeah, they're very cringeworthy, but puns are great. Yawn. That's an attack. I must have drifted off to sleep while I was drifting in waves. That's not safe. Darren, ha ha ha, I lost. I'll take a snooze. I think. I don't want you to die. Getting tired of these swimming trainers yet? We're nowhere near done. Here's our first double battle with them. We always have Pokemon battles against each other. I always lose, but I can win if it's 2-on-2. We'll battle you together as brother and sister. Lisa and Ray. Amazing, your strength is on a whole different level. Well, your level's just too much higher. Little kid using such big vocabulary, you gotta stop that. That would have been a Pelipper. Actually, Pelipers that you run into with the Dex Nav actually have a pretty good chance of holding lucky eggs. You can just sneak up on them and thieve them off, or catch them. Alright, otherwise, let's go and battle this guy. The sea is like my backyard. Let's battle! Tony from Chicago. I lost some home field. I'm in shock. Well, I hope you're not in like paraphilic shock or whatever it is. Anaphylactic, something like that. And yeah, here's a place of interest to keep in mind. Might want to come back here later on. Alright, Route 108. We got some items around here. Let me just go ahead and put this on. Doesn't really seem to be much, but yeah, that's the sign. It's like, it tells you how to go places, and I'm using this time to check my list, so excuse me if I sound a lot quieter. It says 1 visible item and 1 hidden item, so that works out nicely. So I assume it's going to be on this little patch of land. Of course, here's our visible item, and the hidden item seems to be right to buy, so ain't that just great. That'd be a star piece, customary for a hidden item actually. And where's the hidden one? It's right here, a rare candy. It seems like a role reversal of these things. My liar of a boyfriend told me that I look great in a bikini. We have another one, Tara. Oh, boo. And I wonder what she's gonna say after the fact. Even if it's a lie, I love being told I look great. We girls are so complex. Swimmer girls always say very suggestive things. I love the smell of the sea. I forget all my worries when I swim. Missy May, when I lose a battle, I get all stressed on out. Off screen in the battle, Statica tried to learn Discharge. I was contemplating it because Discharge has a 30% chance of paralysis while Thunderbolt has 10, but I prefer the power of Thunderbolt. Alright, this is a little place called Sea Mauville, just a sunken ship or whatever in RSC, so it's a little bit different in this game. Observe the harmony between nature and the constructed elements. This is pretty neat, isn't it? King Duncan, the sailor, you're pretty neat too, thank you. I'm not going to entirely explore this place yet because I don't have the requirements to get every little thing that I want to get, so I'll be coming back for it later. I take my inner tube with me everywhere. If you say so, Charlie. Yep, just gotta sing to the music right when I come back into it. Got an ace trainer on the water. We ace trainers care not where we are, where we train, or battle. Constance, reminds me of Monster House. And this trainer, dude, Isaiah was come splashing over to you. Be not surprised by this ace trainer. His name's Neville, that's why he was speaking so formally, and then he just says, splash. Yeah, if you're formal, your name is Neville, and if your name's Neville, you're formal. It works out perfectly. And you got a swimmer dude, ahoy there, coming out to see Mauville too, and he's a pirate. Matthew, I might not make it. This guy kind of reminds me of like a Team Aqua guy on break, but you wouldn't know that we're playing Omega Ruby, we're doing with Team Magma. And now we come into Route 109. Hey, that's the one right by Slateport City. I'm not gonna reapply the repel right now. I'm pretty sure we have hidden items, but let's go ahead and battle this fisherman first. It'll give me a chance to look at my list. Carter just lost one. Yeah, that sucks if you're chain fishing and you lose one and your chain breaks. Speaking of which, with my shiny charm, I've been like grabbing a bunch of chain fishing shinies. I don't really want to explain how to do that, you can look it up for yourself. It's just a casual playthrough, not really anything about shinies and stuff. Got a couple here. Our love for each other's heating up, Hoenn. Whoa, you got us, that's all my fiber loss. Paul's gonna hate me. Quit saying that when you're right next to each other. Maybe you're just so in love that you're like role-playing the situation and it's just all strange and weird and awkward. Swimmy, are you properly protected against the sun? Alice in Swimmerland, where is the path to Swimmerland? On its lonesome, here is this big pearl. Two little girls that I think I have to battle because it's all like symmetrical and stuff. I can't swim without my inner tube, but I won't lose at Pokemon. Little Gwen Stefani, let's go fight her identical twin over this way. Hi big trainer, will you battle with me? Carmen, oh you're strong, and they are identical twins because they both use Azumarill. That's just completely disgusting. Okay, this guy here in Slateport City, I don't think I've seen him in the last episode. He just has a TM shop going on here, and I can buy all of these if I want to. We got Hoenn Claws, TM01, Thunder Wave, Strugglebug, and Confide. Never really gave a good explanation of this, but in the Pokemon fan club, if you bring a Pokemon with maxed Pokeblock stats, such as if you use enough Pokeblocks to make it have max beauty or something, you bring in here and he'll give you respective scarves for every contest-related stat that you max out. Alright, now that we've made our way back this way, I said that I was going to go into the trick house again so I can finish the rest of its puzzles. Alright, let's do some hit or miss stuff, and he happens to be in this pot. Gonna be doing the rest of them because we're able to at this point. We're here, yes we are, consider your challenge accepted. Alright, because it's kind of a lengthy process and things are very gimmicky, I'm actually gonna speed the rest of this little thing up. Let's go. We interrupt this speed-up session to bring you the evolution of Strain. So yeah, this happens at level 32. About time for him to actually get moving on to his second stage of evolution. Yes, second of 3. Yeah, Pokemon with 4 evolutions besides their final evolution, Mega Evolution kind of thing that happens. Which may or may not happen for our Lairon here, later in life. So believe it or not, I didn't use a single guide to get myself through all that. I did play it in Alpha Sapphire. I'm pretty sure I used a guide for the arrow puzzle because that one's pretty complicated. It's kind of hard to notice that the wall kind of goes off to the side the way it does. But I did it all by ear this time, and it's been a while since I did it in Alpha Sapphire, so I feel great about that. So, that was a little bit of side questing in this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby. As for our team, Strain evolved into Lairon. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby, we're really going to go by Route 118 and see what lies between there and our next gym in Fortree City. Until next time, do not toast yourself.